How's it going, everyone? It is Best Game Lust here to give you guys some pretty cool and interesting news about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, for the past couple of years, well, ever since Call of Duty Ghosts came out, I haven't really been interested in Call of Duty much because I thought Call of Duty Ghosts was just the worst Call of Duty ever created. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just the worst in my opinion. But, after, watching E3, I couldn't get to go there myself. I live in New York and busyness, school, yada yada yada. But, after watching the live press conference of E3, of the Microsoft press conference, the PlayStation press conference, Ubisoft, etc., I really found that Call of Duty Advanced Warfare seems kind of interesting. Like, as you see on the screen right here, it's not really much of gameplay, but it just really shows off, how the creators really made the game, the polygon counts, some features, some new stuff, a gun that will be, well, I'm not sure, but I know it will be in multiplayer and all. But like, what I really find interesting is that they changed the graphics. Finally, the game actually looks better than any other Call of Duty game, and it just looks more realistic. It looks better. But enough of that now. I really want to talk about the new features and such that will be, presented into the game. By the way, if you pre-order now, you guys could get the Advanced Arsenal pack, which comes with some pretty, it's interesting. I can't talk today. Interesting things. If you pre-order it, you will practically get, as I read the facts here, what will come in it. They don't show what comes in it. Don't want to play the video. But enough of that. You get some really pretty cool stuff. I guess you get this included in it, and a bullet brass exoskeleton thingy mobubs. And it's really cool. I will put the link in the description to watch the video, or the link of this specific website to watch the video. This is the actual Call of Duty website. But anyway, I really find that this Call of Duty may be really interesting. As long as, now, the thing is, I have seen the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay, or little bits and pieces of it, of the reveal gameplay trailer, and there was this invisibility thing. One thing I am 110% hoping for is that invisibility mechanism, whatever, that we saw will only be in the single player. That shit better stay out of the multiplayer, or else I will bring that shit back to GameStop and sell it. Because if that thing isn't multiplayer, freaking, you die somehow, you look at the kill cam, you freaking see the freaking gun floating, and like, what? No, we do not need that in multiplayer. Do what Black Ops 2 did. It was in the single player, some invisibility junk, and they kept it out of the multiplayer, and that was good. That was smart, because if that was in the game, if that was in multiplayer, that would have been terrible. Extremely terrible. Now, there are some other things I find interesting, like that type of paper riot shield. I don't know, it's like some riot shield that looks like wrapping paper. Like, you just unwrap it, zoop, place it down, and it deflects bullets somehow. I don't know if that would be realistic in the future, but it seems really interesting, and that could be used as an advantage, for us in multiplayer. And I think that would be a really cool thing to put into multiplayer, as long as there is like a type of limit. like it can be worn out or something like that, like say over time, like in Black Ops 2, the shield, you know, the type of shield, whatever, bullet shield, bullet protective system thing can be worn out over time. And you know, and from the looks of it, it looks like that thing stretches wide, and there should be a limit to that. It should not be stretched out so wide, you know, like it should just be kept like enough to shield you, not be freaking shielding your whole entire team. The whole entire team's at the back of the map behind that freaking wax paper thing, and you know, they're just spamming that shit. Another thing I find interesting is, as you will see on the screen here, hold on a second, it's like this thing where you can climb on walls, you know, like you're able to climb onto walls, like as you see there, like as you just saw as a little flash. It was really quick, but it's a little thing where you can climb onto walls. I'm not really sure if we would want that into multiplayer or whatnot. I guess they could add it, but that would be bad in a way, because you know, you're just climbing on the wall and you don't have your gun ready out, and I don't know. And if you do have a gun with you and you're able to shoot them, that would be kind of OP in a way. I don't know. I'm not really sure about how that will do for us in actual battle, in actual gameplay, you know. I don't know how that will be. I don't think it will be really interesting in a way. I don't know. I don't think that would be a good advantage for players. And there's another thing I want to cover. These type of grenades that we saw at the gameplay reveal trailer, where it was like these type of grenades that could track, like you just throw it in the air and it'll find the enemies and it'll go to them and blow them up. You know, kind of like suicide bombing, but it's what it's meant to do. Anyway, like, you know, you just throw it in the air, it finds the enemies, it goes to the enemies and just blow, and it just blows up. And I find that really not wanting, like, I don't think that is not needed in multiplayer either, cause that would be OP. It's like an IED of Call of Duty Ghost. Nobody likes it, nobody wants it, and nobody wants to see that shit. So I just wanted to cover that. Cause seriously though, I hope you Infinity Ward people is watching this video right now, because there's some things that I see in the gameplay reveal trailer that we don't want. Not at all. Oh yeah, the Atlas Armored Security Trooper. Oh yeah, guess what, guys? This sucker right here, I don't think it would be really OP. I don't think it would be OP. As long as it's like the Juggernaut. Well, the Juggernaut wasn't really OP, you know. It was kind of destructible. You know, all you gotta do is just throw 2 grenades at the face, bang bang, shoot it a little bit, and it's dead. Am I right? So I think this should be like the next Juggernaut. You know, and that thing on the arm right there, the fire rate better be low. Just saying. You don't want this freaking big old armored thing with a freaking machine gun with the highest fire rate ever. You know, it's just boom, like just shooting right at you. You know, I think this thing should be destructible. You know, like say around, not necessarily not a whole clip, probably about a clip and a half or 2 to kill this thing, or just 2 grenades would kill it. You know, I don't want it to be so overpowered with this big old gun that's like a freaking machine gun, just shooting 60 bullets a second. No, we don't need that. Or 100 bullets a second. You know, we don't need that. We don't need that. We just need a low fire rate machine gun right there, and something that's destructible. You know, not as easy to take down, but pretty easy to take down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. And so far we haven't really seen much of the game, you know. So far all we've really seen it's just some gameplay footage, you know. And oh yeah, there's one thing in this game I do not want. No. Let me click on this gameplay video for you guys and show you the bullshit that we do not want. Well, I guess we could get it, you know. Let's just say call it a swarm, possibly. I don't know. If this is even the gameplay. Yep. It's some gameplay. As you can see, the game looks really nice. It looks really realistic. It looks pretty cool. There's a black main character for the first time. I'm just kidding. Some futuristic shit, but not be too futuristic where that shit annoys you. You crash into a building, the building doesn't crash down. It's cool. Let me skip to the part I really want to address. By the way, you see how the graphics look really nice. It looks pretty cool. It's really sexy. Yep. But here's the part I really wanted to show you guys. If I could find it, you know. Skip ahead. I think I may be too far. No, I'm not. I don't think so. Oh yeah, these are the type of grenades I was talking. Oh wait, you guys saw. These little flying motherfucking shits right here. Maybe it could be like a swarm. Who knows? It could be like a swarm, right? Like a type of swarm. Right? It wouldn't be that bad, right? Like how Call of Duty Black Ops 2 had the swarm. Like these little things right here. Those flying, freaky looking shits. I don't know. They could be like a swarm, I guess, if they're not too overpowered, you know. Oh yeah, and that's one thing I like. You see how he just ripped off the car handles and used as a shield? That would be pretty cool to add into multiplayer too, you know. That'd be pretty cool to add. Am I right? And that'd be a pretty cool thing. And here's another thing. Here's that thing I was talking about with the type of grenades. Well, this is one of the grenades. Alright? You see what I'm talking about. Things having troubles. Why is it having troubles? Okay, a psychic grenade. You see how you throw it in and then you're able to see people? Right? Able to see all the people? Yeah, don't add that into multiplayer, please. Please don't. That would be OP. You would know where everybody is. And, you know, if you're really good and you know how to use it, you'll be able to react well with it. Like, these type of things that you see in the game should be added into, like, the co-op sections, you know? Like, into the co-op type of things. You know, co-op games. That's it. You know, that's all we really need to see them in. And, what else? And that's a really cool shield too. I'm seeing a lot of type of bullet shields in this game. You know, maybe that should. Well, that would be OP, but that one would be kind of OP. Okay, here's the grenade. You can cycle through grenades and throw what you want. Smart grenade, that's what they call it. It finds enemies, goes to them, and you see. That's something we don't want to multiplayer. Please, we don't want that. That would be OP. You know, like. That's one of the things that people hated in Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3. That's one thing that people hated. You wanna know what it was? What's those things called again? Not necessarily a bouncy baddie. You can avoid those, but it's like those things that went up into the air and then had four of them. One here, they was like and it went up into the air. And it was kind of cylinder shaped, I guess. You know, I forgot what those were called. But those shits pissed me off to the max. Other than those things you see, you know, I really think that there are some really cool ideas here that you guys, that Sledgehammer games could add into their multiplayer, you know. And I think this game would be really interesting, and I would consider getting it. As long as there's no bullshit, if you know what I mean. You know, that wall climbing thing, I'm still not sure if I would add that into the multiplayer. You know? I'm not sure. But overall, we can see that Call of Duty has improved. Graphics wise. But you know, we're gonna have to see about the multiplayer to really judge this game, and see more of the single player gameplay to really judge this game.
Stay with me.
But what I'm really interested of, one thing I'm really interested of seeing is what kind of co-op, you know,
We're gonna get you home.
game, in like what would be the co-op, and I'm really wondering what it will be. So without further notice, thank you guys for joining in, checking out some really cool stuff, and I will be, and once I get more Uncharted, yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna be doing the Uncharted analysis, because I love Uncharted. By the way, I'm a PlayStation fan. But Xbox is really cool. Not gonna lie, Xbox is really cool. No, but I just like PlayStation more, you know. Don't leave in the comments and crap. Like, both the game systems are really fun, and you guys just gotta accept the fact that you guys think which game system is better based on your own opinions, you know? Based on what you guys like. You guys should get the game systems based on what you guys like, you know? Based on the things you like. It does not mean that your Xbox is better than PlayStation or your PlayStation is better than Xbox, you know? It depends on what you want in a game system, and that's what makes it better in your opinion. So nothing is ever really better than something else, you know? Unless we're talking about the you know, the Wii U here, then yeah. But anyway, without further notice, thank you guys for joining in, and see you guys next time.